Continue our week-long series, She's Got Faith. Today, we meet Ruchie Freier, who is challenging the norm when it comes to her very traditional religion. Being a woman of Hasidic Jewish faith typically means rejecting jobs outside of the home. And yet, Judge Ruchie Freier is anything but typical. Watch. Ruchie Freier has accomplished many firsts in her life. At 52, the New York judge is, to her knowledge, the first Hasidic Jewish woman in U.S. history to hold public office. She says she didn't accomplish that feat in spite of her faith, but because of it.
I happen to be a very religious person. It's my belief in and my faith that really gives me the strength. It gives me the backbone that I need.
Freier married at age 19 and says she thought she'd be content to spend her life as a legal secretary. But a decade later, she wanted more.
I decided to go to higher education when I was 30. At that point, I had been a legal secretary for many years, and I said, I just can't be a secretary my whole life. And I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. Because I don't want to be a grandmother and years from now tell my grandchildren, well, Bobby could have done it. That's the Yiddish word for grandma. But she didn't. I had to try.
After law school, Freier worked in corporate law. In 2016, she ran for office and was elected a New York civil court judge. Soon after, she was assigned to criminal court, an area of law she says she loves.
I like to think of myself as a trailblazer, laying down the path and the framework for other people to follow and do something similar. I never consider myself like a ceiling breaker because there's always another obstacle that's in front of me. Always something more to break.
Even though Freier works long hours, she still makes time for what's most important in her life. Her faith, praying 3 times a day, and her family. A mother of 6, she takes care to spend time with her children and her grandchildren, especially over the holidays. Freier proudly embodies what it means to be a modern career woman, yet at the same time says she is very traditional when it comes to her faith.
I believe that women are capable. I believe that women have abilities, can achieve a lot. But when it comes to my religion, I embrace the roles of the traditional Jewish woman. My role is being a mother, being there for my children, but it doesn't mean I can't be a professional.
And at work, her faith is always nearby.
I have the best seat in the house, because wherever I sit in this courthouse, above me are the words emblazoned, "In God we trust." And that always puts me into perspective. Whatever decision I make, there's a God above me.
The New York Times calls her the Hasidic Superwoman of Night Court, and she is here now, Judge Ruchie Freier. Great to have you. All right, so let's just start with that. Can you please explain how you both work full-time as a judge and get home? You do the cooking and the cleaning for 6 children and grandchildren?
Well, I do have help. I will say I do have help. Help with the cleaning, that's for sure. But I love cooking. Yeah, I do it. I just go through every day. I take it one step at a time.
Mm-hmm. Now, is it true that in the Hasidic community, it is very rare, it's not the norm for a woman to work outside the home at all?
Well, over time, it's become more accepted. But to do what I've been doing, that is a bit unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was told it's unusual even for the men to go to college. So your husband did it, and then you were sitting there thinking, what about me?
Yeah, it was at his graduation when I said, it's my turn, now it's my turn.
Did he give you any pushback?
No, not at all. He was very supportive.
So he's more progressive in his thinking?
Yeah, he's my biggest supporter.
Okay. So then you decide to do what no other, we think, Hasidic woman has done before, which is run for office. You wanted to become a judge. So New York State Supreme?
Right now I'm in civil, but I was assigned to criminal, but I ran for civil court. So actually, you know, people make a big deal about me being the first Hasidic woman, but I think the bigger deal is my husband being the first Hasid that allowed his wife, to run for public office, supported my campaign, ran around getting signatures from me, telling people to vote for my wife. That was really a big deal. It really was.
What about, like, what's one of the incredible things about your story is that not only are you sitting on the bench and taking care of your family, but would you care to tell the audience what you do in your spare time?
I don't really have spare time.
Somehow you've managed to find it to launch this EMT business.
Well, that was really my deal with God. Help me get through law school without compromising my religious values. Then when your children need help and come to me for help, I will help them. And that's how I got involved with working with kids at risk in my community. And that's how I got involved with helping the EMTs.
Are you driving around in an ambulance?
Not yet. That's our next project.
That's her goal.
That's our next project, yeah.
I don't know how you manage all of it. And so speak to me about that line that you didn't succeed despite your face. You succeeded because of it.
Yes, because I feel that my religion gives me the strength and the backbone that I need. When I pray to God, give me the strength, give me the success. And ultimately, I believe that everything is in God's hands. All we have to do is try, make your efforts, give the best shot that you can. And then if God wants it to happen, it's going to happen. When I announced that I was going to run for civil court, people looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you thinking? Why are you doing this? And someone even said to me, we really like you, but how could we support you? Because we were told that a Hasidic woman can never win a borough park. And I looked them straight in the eye and I said, if God wants me to win, I'm going to win.
Mm-hmm. She told the New York Times that she wants somebody to look her in the face and say that religious women can't do it. She's going to make mincemeat out of them. Judge, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.